fashion has always been a huge part of our show. We've featured some of the biggest names in the business. And for the past 5 seasons, the Tam Fam team has been on the hunt for the most talented, up-and-coming fashion designers from across the country. Our up-and-coming designers have gotten the chance to meet celebrity mentors and learn from the greats.
You are in control of your own destiny, and you've shown it here.
This season, our up-and-coming designer series is kicking it up a notch.
Tam Fam, I want this year to be big! I actually wanted to wear them to honor their hard work, all the love that they put into what they've created. They may not have gotten their big break, but we're giving big breaks today.
Through 5 seasons, we've received hundreds of submissions. The team has worked for weeks to narrow it down.
This is so fly.
A dress that transforms from this into another dress. A lot of hours went into these.
And each day this week, we're featuring one designer who made our top 5.
Welcome back. It is day 2 of our up-and-coming designer series. And we do this every season, and I have to tell you, meeting all of these incredibly talented artists has become one of the highlights of our year. This is season 5, and so we've seen a lot of good looks, and we're gonna keep it going. The designer behind this stunning sporty look I'm wearing today, her name is Rachel Stevens. After nearly giving up her dream of fashion, the 26-year-old North Carolina native is making waves with her innovative designs that blend modern trends with mod sensibility of the 1980s. Rachel is poised to become one of the next innovative voices in the world of fashion. Take a look.
Hey Tam Fam, my name is Rachel Stevens, and this is my at-home studio where I love to sketch, prototype, and bring all my designs to life. I grew up with 3 brothers, and I thought that I had to follow their footsteps, but I always had that little voice in the back of my head saying, follow your creativity, that's your superpower. I had always loved painting, but in high school, I put together a collection of clothing that was made out of duct tape, tissue paper, paper mache, and other unconventional materials. I found myself just naturally putting these garments together even though I didn't know how to sew yet. I followed my instincts and I studied fashion design in college, and I immediately knew that this is what I was put on this earth to do. But my senior year, I found myself in a lot of pain because of how much I was bent over working in the studio. I decided just to take some time from designing. But after 3 years of being in a rut, struggling to find my purpose again and struggling with depression, I started to find my inspiration and desire to create again and design my Romanticides collection. Then, just a few weeks later, my professor, Dr. Wilson, called me and said, Rachel, the Tamron Hall show is looking for up-and-coming fashion designers and you need to apply. It felt like a sign. And the following week, they said, we want you on the show. And since then, I have been pulling all-nighters, getting everything ready just so that you can see all of my fun and fabulous fashion on the runway today.
Love it. Love to see it. We're going to meet Rachel in a minute. But first, let's see some of her collection. Let's take it away. Ready? Wow. Okay. Love it. Woo! Oh, this is so fresh. Love. Love it. Oh. Oh, this is so pretty. Love that detail. Love it. Love it. I see the detail, the beauty. Please welcome our second up-and-coming designer of the week, Rachel Stevens. Come on out, Rachel. Great job. Great job. Give it up. Coming up, Rachel is going to tell us about my look and the inspirations behind these. We'll be right back. Beautiful. So our show is live, and it's day 2 of our up-and-coming fashion designer series, and I'm losing my voice right now. Rachel, you're not only about to be the designer. You're gonna have to talk through the show.
Oh, okay, good. I can do that.
Okay, we have your looks. You're gonna walk us through the looks, and you're gonna start with me.
Okay.
This has seriously never happened to me in 33 years.
Okay.
So God wants you to have this position right now.
Okay.
So,
Oh my goodness!
I'm gonna stand up, and you're gonna walk us through this look. I love it. It's from your Metamorphosis collection. Let me get out here.
Okay.
Your mom is here, your brother's here, so this is a big moment.
Yep. The
Tell us
family's
about
watching.
the look.
Okay, so this was inspired by a monarch butterfly, and it's part of the Metamorphosis collection of menswear pieces. And all of the transitional periods during the life cycle of a butterfly, I kind of related to that in my life. And so this is the caterpillar look, kind of mid-transition, figuring out what I'm trying to do with my life. And
I had enough air to laugh at that. All right, this is the look. I love it so much. And now I'm gonna come over here. Shout out to your fashion friends who are watching.
yes, Appalachian State Apparel Program. Hello.
Love
Hello.
it. You did a great job. Next up is Leah. Let's tell us about Leah's look.
So this is the flight outfit. That's from my flight collection when I first started realizing that I was really good at fashion design. And it's inspired by taking off and the tarmac that has all of the lights on it and all of the lines and geometry that goes into airplanes and the whole traveling process. So go ahead.
Next up.
Yes. This is my ski resort chic look. It's all made out of upcycled material, and then all of the plaid pieces are woven on a loom that I hand wove, and it's made of alpaca yarn and sheep wool, and it took many hours pulling it together, and then I have a matching clutch to go with it.
I love this.
Yes!
And I love this
Oh yes,
detail.
and it has a little zipper detail on the sleeve.
Look at
Not that you need it, but it's fun.
And next up, I love your next look. It's so sweet. This dress is absolutely adorable.
Yes, this is the rose dress from the Romanticized. Yes!
Love it.
From my latest collection, Romanticized, which is all about all of your childhood dreams and the relationship that you have with yourself growing up. And I just tapped back into when I was a little girl and I was dreaming of becoming a fashion designer. And I was outside with the roses and the trees and the clouds, and this cloud dress is from that same collection.
I love it. Talk to me about the craftsmanship that goes into each of these appliques, because I heard, you know, you took your break because it was so grueling on the body to be on the floor, cutting out these patterns. Tell me a little bit about the details.
So I sat down and I sketched out all these roses with construction paper, and then I pinned them on, visualized where I wanted them to go, and then I took cotton fabric and I cut them out, and then we did an interfacing so it had a little bit more structure. And then it took 1 hour to hand sew each rose on there. And then I did some little stems to draw your eye around the body as she moves.
Beautiful. Ladies, come back over. So, when you got the call that you were coming on the show, what does that feel like? Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's the Tam fam. They always support the young designers, and I love that about the show, but we always want to know from your perspective. Someone calls and they say, you're coming on?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I got an email that I needed to do another interview, and I was like, okay, they have talked to me for a week. Like, this is it. This is it. So I got on a call with Lauren, and then she was like, Rachel, you're gonna be on the show. And I was like,
well, your mom and your brother are here. Shout out to all the fashion students. You did a great job co-hosting. You didn't know you were gonna do that. And to learn more about Rachel's fashions, go to TamronHallShow.com. And we're gonna be back on Friday with all of our fashion stars, up-and-coming designer series. We have a huge surprise for them. Go to our social media to learn how you can get any of the looks that we show